Okay, everyone, let's say somewhere along the way in your piping project, you need some walls and you want to do them. You want to set them yourself because your piping project is not a large one. Okay, so let's see how we can set them. From Architecture tab, select Wall Tools, then specify the wall type, then enter Edit Type, get a duplicate. Let's call it, for example, wall 200 millimeters. Then enter Structural Edit to specify the different levels, different layers of the wall. For example, plaster, stone, ceramic, and other layers that we might need. All right, I'm going to remove some of the layers here. Okay. I just need the frame level here, which is a block. Set the thickness on 200 millimeters. Then we can specify a material for it as well. We can click on this option to open up the material window here. Then up here, I'm going to search for block. If we didn't have anything in documents, we can use the library down here and then add, for example, this block up there. See, now that it's added, we can select it. Then we can go back to our viewport and start drawing the sketch that we need. And if we activate the chain option up here, the sketch that we're going to draw would be connected like this. Okay, back to Edit Type, get another duplicate. Let's call this one wall 10 cm. Guys, if we don't create the duplicates, all the previous walls would change as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw the interior walls here. Then I'm going to do some aligning here. And then trim single elements to do some trimming. Okay, now let's check everything in 3D. Alright, if I want to select these walls here, as you can see, I can't select them using a click drag. This happens because these walls are set as underlays. So just for now, we can set this on coordinates so that we would be able to select everything using a simple click drag like this. Then we can, for example, change up their levels, for example, to the second level or maybe to the first one. Okay, now I'm going to set this on shaded. And we can basically apply new modifications anytime that we want. But let's say we want to add some floors here as well. So from Architecture, select the flooring tools, then specify the floor type. Then we can simply use the drawing tools that we have to draw the floor that we want. And after we're done, we can click on Finish. And just like this, we would have our floor as well. Okay, it seems like the floor has been set on the reference level. So I'm going to change it to the ground floor. Okay, what else we can add? We can add some doors, for example. Okay, when I select the door tools, we would see this warning because this is a piping template, and as a result, the architectural and structural families are not activated here. So you can enter metric library. Then from doors, you can go ahead and select some of the default families that the software has. When we click on open, this window would appear. You can specify the dimensions of our door here. For example, the height 2.10, the width 800. Okay, and now we can load it into our project. Here we go. And as you know, you can use space to rotate the doors or rotate any other objects. Okay, now let's add some windows as well. Why not? Again, we need to enter our metric library, windows. And again, just like what we had in doors, we can see some families, which we can select and open and load into our project. For example, I'm going to select this one. Here, open. Then, as always, we can specify the type here and then the OKB, for example, 800 millimeters. And then we can set the windows anywhere that we want with only a click. And just like this, we can add windows to our project. Okay, let's say here in this location we have the restrooms. So I'm going to select one here and then enter edit type. Get a duplicate and call it WC. Again, we can change the dimensions. Okay, the parameters of this window is set in the properties window. For example, I'm going to set the dimensions on 500 by 500. Okay, now for the height, I'm going to do something else. From modify, I'm going to click on match properties to match these two, like this. It's exactly like what we had in AutoCAD. And I can set them in 2 meters. This is another way for adding new modifications. And yeah, I guess we are done here.